Lesbian Space Princess has been hit with a massive wave of hate online. Fandoms across the internet are seemingly joining forces against the film, including fans of Has-Been Hotel, Five Nights at Freddy's, Invincible, Steven Universe, and more. As a lesbian, this turned me straight. Wait, I thought this was cute until I found out that this was TERF. I had no idea that this was the lesbian space princess people have been talking about. All of the fandoms that originally hated each other coming together to forge an alliance to defeat the lesbian space princess fandom. These are just a few reviews for the lesbian space princess movie that I could have found online. There are so many more because of how hated this movie is. And lastly, the main character's weapon is actually a turf dog whistle itself, being a labrise, which is a double-headed axe that has a lot of cultural significance, but it was later co-opted by the turf movement, and that's what it is mainly used as. And it's literally shown in a Wikipedia page they use in the movie. Yes, a real wiki page is put in the movie, the actual page itself. As you can see right here, says it. Now, I painstakingly watched the movie, all 90 minutes of it. Now, the movie is set in, well, Clitopolis. Wow, they're not being subtle there at all, if I must say. But yes, we're going to be starting off with our first two characters. Two lovers named Syra and Kiki, who have been dating each other for about, I think it was 2 weeks or 2 months, something like that. I think 2 weeks, and they live together, which I can see they're really stereotyping the whole lesbians move fast trope, which, honestly, pretty overused at this point. However, they do break up in the first couple of minutes in the movie.
You're smothering me. We've only been dating like 2 weeks and you made this terrifying book.
And when she leaves, she is later captured by some aliens known as the Straight White Malians. Yes, you heard that right. Straight White Malians, who actually capture her in order to get to Syra because they want Syra's labrise to power their chick magnet thing because they want to be able to get women or something. I don't know. I kind of checked out at this point. But I can't lie, they were kind of the best part of the movie. Their dialogue was actually kind of funny. So yeah.
Said kill the lesbian, not the thespian. What the heck, bro?
You can hear they sound the
Yes.
same.
I understand.
I mean, I know this isn't my argument, but I'm pretty sure you said thespian.
I don't think I did. When I say kill the lesbian, I'm talking about quite specifically her. And you know that. You do this. You team up and you
said
pick
thespian.
on me. Fucking, I swear to God
Wow.
I didn't. And if I did, I apologise.
Now who's the lesbian, hey?
What? No.
that
No,
doesn't
no,
make
no, no, no. Do you know what a lesbian? Do you know what a lesbian is?
Yes.
I'm getting sidetracked. So, Syra goes on an adventure to rescue Kiki with a talking misogynist ship that she stumbles into. And yes, the ship is misogynist and kind of racist. It's really stupid. And Willow, who she found on a moon when she crash landed, who's a former gay pop idol and love interest to Syra. They then fly to a club to meet a drag queen named Blade, who put on the internet that she wants to help Syra be able to summon her labrise. So they fly over to her club, and then she helps, they help Syra summon their labrise by helping her unblock all of her mental trauma and stuff like that, which is stopping her from being able to summon it. But Blade then tries to steal the labrise, which to me makes no sense since it's a metaphysical weapon she can summon at will, and it even disappears in the middle of their fight, which I'm like, I don't understand why you're trying to steal it when she can just like that. It's a thing that makes no sense at all to me. But they end up fighting, and during the fight, Blade is killed by Syra. Later, Willow and Syra do end up hooking up and then breaking up, because she doesn't necessarily know what she wants. And they go to rescue Kiki, who then turns her down again. And she grows as a person from that because she learns, Kiki's not a good person. Now, this is just the basis of the movie, and I know this is going to be very short, but that's just the basis of the movie. There is not much else into it. I mean, there's some nuance here and there. But my thoughts on the movie are this. Is it a good movie? No, it's not a good movie. I'll be honest, not at all, not a good movie. Pretty bad. But is it a bad movie, realistically? No, it's not a bad movie either, if we really go into it. I can't lie, I found some of the jokes funny, and some of the overall themes of abuse and neglect and childhood trauma, because, Syra's parents emotionally neglecting her and not wanting to be with her, and then also Syra, being alone through most of her life and not really having much like luck with friendship or relationships, and coming to terms and learning with her abusive relationships, both with her parents, with Kiki, with herself, and so much that she ends up growing a bit as a person. But even still, with how she grows, the characters still throughout most of it feel very one-dimensional, so it does become a little hard to root from them. Yes, they grow, but how long it takes them to grow and how much even in their growing they still kind of fall back a little bit on it. They feel very static. But overall, it did have some good, deep connections if you look harder at it. But overall, still was not perfect by any means. It's by no means a good movie, and there's a lot wrong with it. But if I had to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd actually give it a 5.5 or maybe a 6 if I'm being generous. There is a lot that needs to be changed with this movie. If they want to go down the same route again, they need to change a lot from the storytelling, the music, and some of the things. But overall, it wasn't bad. I can't lie. It wasn't the worst thing I've ever watched. But it wasn't good by any means either. Now, I feel like with how they did this movie, though, they're very pandering to a very specific audience, and they're also going down the trope of, if we make it as offensive as we can, then any what's the word? Any coverage is good coverage, even though they're getting trashed. They're still using that, I guess, to pull more audience retention, I guess. But it does feel like it's something that was made for GTA 5, if I'm going to be honest. It feels very satirical, very parodying, and stuff like that, but still wasn't that bad. I'd recommend it as like a quick little watch if you want. You can find it in a lot of places. I know it's like Netflix or whatever. You can also, I know there's people watching it on Twitter, which I don't recommend. I recommend you watching it on where it's supposed to be watched, but unfortunately people have been putting it for free on Twitter, so whatever. I didn't watch it there. I did watch it on Netflix, but yeah, overall it's an okay movie. It's mid at best. If you like bad movies, I mean, I recommend it. I'm definitely a person who enjoys more terrible movies. Like, one of my favorite movies, which is also still a cult classic these days, is Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Terrible movie. Awful movie. Still, I liked it. Same as Leprechaun or whatever that movie was called. Another terrible movie with no redeeming qualities that I liked. So, if I had to say if I liked or hated this movie, I liked it. Wasn't bad. Wasn't great. I liked it. It was cool, I guess. Would I watch it again? No. Still, I recommend it, to be honest, if I'm being for real. Yeah. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I know this is a short video and it's talking about something I don't normally talk about, which is more not vlogged, that's not the word. More current events. That's what we're going with now. Cat events, current events.
I'm going to stop talking now. But yeah, I don't really talk about this, so if you do like it, let me know, and I will try to do more current events or more, talking and stuff like that. Yeah.